North Korea claims almost 800,000 people have signed up for military to fight against US. A day after launching a long-range nuclear missile as a warning to the US and South Korea, around 800,000 young North Koreans signed up for military service and vowed to completely wipe out enemies and unify the Koreas, according to state media on Saturday. The Rodong Sinmun report said the youth vanguard rose up at once to join the war to defend the homeland and the war to destroy the enemy, referred to in the article as the US imperialists and puppet traitors who are trying to destroy our independence and right to live and develop. It repeated refrains from state propaganda in recent weeks that provocations by Washington and Seoul are crossing a line that can no longer be tolerated and that North Korea seeks to demonstrate it can overpower enemy military capabilities. The US and South Korea started 2 weeks of large-scale joint military exercises last Monday. Pyongyang had demanded an end to the drills and conducted a series of missile launches and warned that the situation could escalate to war. Photos released with Saturday's report showed young people waiting in line to sign documents as state-organized rallies held Friday at theaters and construction sites. Military enlistment numbers are continuously rising around the country, it said. The North's ballistic missiles are banned under United Nations Security Council resolutions, and the launch drew condemnation from governments in Seoul, Washington, and Tokyo. South Korean and American forces began 11 days of joint drills dubbed Freedom Shield 23 on Monday, held on a scale not seen since 2017 to counter the North's growing threats. Northern Korea accused the United States and South Korea of increasing tensions with the military drills.
Shalom. Brother Kabab back now. GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before I go any further, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, teach us His truth according to the Bible and rule well. Another shalom, another sincere argument with the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and charity. Another shalom, all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, all for elect, shalom. And this is Bible prophecy about these nations, gathering up their weapons of war for World War III. Okay, and the scriptures talk about it, and we're gonna grab a few precepts on it and wrap it on up. First one I want to go to is let's go to Matthew 24 real fast. These are rumors of war. It's Matthew 24:6. It says, you can also read about this in Luke, the 21st chapter. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're hearing about the rumors of wars. All right, as you just saw in this article, this video, it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. That's right. All these kingdoms, these nations come up against one another. And it's all for a position of power. As it tells you in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Why did the heathen rage and people imagine of anything? The Israelites are next to rule. Okay. So let's go to Joel. This is Joel 2:1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Which goes back to the Hebrew word to Zion, means holy mountain. And sound an alarm on holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And that's what we tell our people. Repent, because, when these ICBMs drop down, you don't want to get caught in that fire, man. It says, a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, a day of clouds, and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. They have never been ever like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, right? Because this last destruction is not going to be anything like it. Okay? It's not going to be anything like it afterwards, man. Verse 3 says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. That's right, because, once these missiles touch down, all right, it's going to make this place completely desolate. Beforehand, this land was like the Garden of Eden. Okay? It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. It says, verse 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and of horsemen, so shall they run. Horses represent power. It's power in these missiles, man. Okay? I believe they said one of these ICBMs can take out Texas. Just one. It says, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, and a strong people set in battle array. All right, and these things are going to, what you see here on the screen, all right, it's going to come down upon, America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. All right. Going back to Amos 9, the Lord said he's going to destroy that sinful kingdom off the face of the earth. Well, this is the way he's going to do it. And these other nations are going to shoot him off, contrary to popular belief. And it's because of what they have done to the children of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? This is Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, all 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native American Indians. Yes, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites, contrary to what these other camps teach. So what if some don't believe, right? Verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Most High's judgment. The Most High is getting ready to judge these heathens and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and have parted my land. And that's something we should be rejoicing about, man. When we see these things coming to pass, the Lord is using these heathens to judge one another, all for our sakes. Okay? And I'm going to jump down. I could have kept reading, but I'm going to jump down a little pressed for time. It says, jumping down to verse 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So all the other nations, their money is being focused on creating these ICBM missiles. They're taking away from their plowshares. All right, they're farming, agriculture, and they're focusing on ICBM missiles because, according to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, is a time for everything, for every purpose under the heavens. Time for love, time for peace, time for war. Right? This is a time of war. Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay, so the Lord's going to judge all these heathens at once. And it's going to pop off in the Middle East, man. It says, verse 13, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Right, so now is the time. Now is the time, because like it tells us, 2 Ezra 15 chapter, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled, something to that effect. 2 Ezra 15. Matter of fact, let me get it real fast. just get it real fast. I don't want to screw that up. Slack it. Give me 1 minute. Alright, second Esdras 15. Yeah. And 6 it says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the time is right for these heathens to go out. Okay, wickedness has a exceedingly great amongst the earth. Okay? And that's why you see things starting to move, prophecy starting to roll. All right? And the scripture tells us in Isaiah 9:5 that this last war is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Those ancient battles, right? It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That's right. This war is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay? And we're telling you the day of the Lord is near. Let's grab another one. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Whose work? The Lord's work. And I have created the waster to destroy. That's right. The Lord has created these ancient smiths coming back in their lot as these scientists to create these ICBM missiles. All right? For the indignation of the Lord. Okay? And it's going to happen in this upcoming World War III. We're going to grab 2 more and wrap it on up. This is the book of Revelation 11. And I'll start at 13. It says, in that same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. That's right, the 10th part of the city represents America. When you look at FEMA, all right, America is broken into 10 groups, all right? And it says, in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of heaven. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right, woe means destruction. So the first woe came to pass, and the second woe, which represents destruction, World War I, World War II. Now World War III cometh quickly, man. Okay. And what should we be doing? What should we be doing? Like my last video, continue to watch, pray for mercy from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Luke 21 and 34. I said, 34 says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness. Your heart represents your mind. And the cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares. Yeah, we're supposed to be focused. All right, not caught up in the cares of this life. Sporting events. Okay, the next holiday. Okay, what you about to do with your life in the next 5-10 years? No. We're supposed to be focused on the day of the Lord, so that the day of the Lord don't come upon us unawares. Remember, the Lord says he's coming as a thief in the night. It says, verse 35, for as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. All right, it's going to be a trap upon those that are in this careless life. All right, their minds upon the things of this world, which this world's going to pass away, according to 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Okay, it says, verse 36, watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. That's right. Because you don't want to get caught up in this lake of fire, man. Okay? You don't want to get caught up in it, man. So we got to watch and pray that the Lord finds us worthy to escape this destruction that's going to come. All right, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hit the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and keep his commandments, for that's the whole duty of man. Okay? Shalom.